I am currently out with the doggo and I decided I'd do a little update whilst I'm out. I just realised that probably for sound quality it's best if I put my headphones in to record. I'm going to try and do this for as long as like no one else is around, because then it becomes very, very awkward. But a life update, like I for so long haven't really spoken about so much of what I've been up to, because really stupidly I've been kind of embarrassed, just like my absolutely abysmal non-existent sense of self-worth. Like, why do I don't know. But the last year has been honestly just ridiculous. Like, I can't believe this time last year I was studying my finals and I was absolutely, it was survival, like nothing else to it, survival. I was so far from thriving. I wasn't even living. I was grieving. I was stressed. I was just in a really bad place, to be honest. And so moving on from that, because that was a bad time, what has been going on? I had a call yesterday and I was kind of just talking about some stuff that I've got going on at the moment. And the person on the call was like, that is amazing. And maybe I should speak about what I do more. I'm always worried about people's judgment. Like, I'm worried about people being like, either you're doing too much, which just makes me feel incapable, but I think that's just like legacy of being in institutions where I was constantly told and got the message that I wouldn't be able to cope, and I, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So what am I up to? I got a job last summer as a divisional partner with the Priory, and it is absolute, like, they have been one of the best people that I've ever worked for. Like, just, they're absolutely, the team I work for, my line manager, I absolutely adore. She's awesome. And it's so exciting because we are changing the way people are cared for in the system from the top down. Like, this is like the strategy and everything like that, which is really exciting. So almost immediately I was put on the autism strategy, which didn't exist then and is now very much existing. But within that, I've also done things around like reducing restrictive practice, trauma-informed care, eating disorder training that all staff go through. Like, it has been so diverse. I've sat on interview panels and been an interviewer for really, really like important positions. It's been incredible, and I feel like the support I've had in that team has just been amazing. I then became an Oliver McGowan certified trainer, so I'm certified to deliver autism training, which was really important to me because one of my jobs is I am an autistic champion for Parliament. And when I was part of reviewing the Autism Act 2009 last year, and that's when I was introduced to Paula McGowan and like Oliver McGowan training and all that kind of thing. And I was like, this is incredible. And then an opportunity came up to apply to be an Oliver McGowan trainer. So I then did my certification, and now I'm a Oliver McGowan certified trainer. Then I have also been writing various journal articles around autism and eating disorders primarily. We had one published last year. There's one in the making at the moment, which is really exciting because I did some research with a university all of last year, actually, whilst I was doing my degree. That was a balancing act. And so we're hoping to get that published, which is really, really exciting what the research was. Then this is Fee from the future, who is trying to edit this video. I missed a really important part of this because I also was asked to sit on the panel of the first, that's the dog, the first eating disorder research consortium that's ever existed in the UK. So I was doing that, and it was from doing that, when I went away to do that most recently, that the next bit happened. Then I actually just got offered a job of being an assistant psychologist in adapting eating disorder care for autistic people and helping to develop an ARFID pathway, which currently ARFID is not treated in the NHS in the UK. So that has been incredibly exciting. I started that and it's just, yeah, it is so exciting. Obviously it overlaps quite a lot with like what else I do. So things that I did when I was working for CAMHS in the Peace Pathway. And then as of Monday last week, I started my new position in the Royal College of Psychiatry, which is a job I have wanted for, I think I heard about it like 18 months to 2 years ago, and I never thought that I would get it. Like it's the first time I've ever been through a proper interview. It is, oh my gosh, the nerves. I didn't tell anyone about it. I was absolutely terrified. And actually, after the interview, it was the anniversary of Jam's passing, and I had taken myself away from home life for a couple of days because I was feeling so much, and I was just like, I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, everything hurt so much. And I said to myself at the time, like, whatever happens with the Royal College of Psychiatry job, like, Jam's deciding. Like, if I get it, Jam's decided that I'm capable and it's okay. And if I don't get it, then Jam said it's just too much at the moment. And then I was having a day and I got a call from the Royal College of Psychiatry saying that I've got the job. And it felt so surreal. Like, I just didn't think, this is literally just like my absolute abysmal lack of any self-esteem, self-worth. But I was just like, no, you've got it wrong. Like, you've got it wrong. That's not me. No. It was a while ago, and I still am struggling to tell people because I can't believe it. They only open the position every 3 years, and I just can't believe it. And then there are other things happening in my world, like work-wise, advocacy-wise, but yes. And it hasn't been all a bed of roses at all. Like, there has been so much self-doubt. There has been a lot of change to like my routine and everything like that, and I've had to really shuffle around priorities and the way that I was functioning and the way I'm functioning now. That, coupled with an injury in my spine, has been just grand. That was sarcasm, by the way. It's not been grand. But yeah, I think through it all, like, the interesting thing is I have actually barely seen eating disorder services and things like that. I've not felt that I've needed anything necessarily support-wise, because I'm just almost focusing so much on my life and just ensuring that I'm fueling every inch of it. And actually, there's just, like, the eating disorder just takes up less space. Like, there's just not room for it. Like, things are busy. And yeah, like, I had a really lovely conversation with a really lovely researcher yesterday about some stuff that I'm doing in Scotland, which is always exciting. And I just speaking about it, and she said, it really stuck with me. She said, so many people talk about wanting things to change and like changing things for autistic people and the number of things that we need to change. And she was like, and you're there making those changes in everything that you're doing. And I was just like, no, I'm not. Don't be silly. And I was like, do you know what? I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying with, I guess, when I got the AP role, all I kept thinking was they've got this wrong. Like, I can't be an assistant psychologist. Like, these are incredibly competitive positions, and I was like, I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified enough. And then I was like, oh, I am. That degree I did, it's a qualification. So I guess I'm using like my training, my qualification, the degree, and what I've been through, and I'm trying to make a positive impact in any way I can. And I think maybe that's why I've been so hesitant to talk about what I've been up to, because to be honest, I'm just terrified that I'm always so scared that I'm like, all I want to do is help. All I want to do, and I think this is most people, to be honest, is they just want to help other people, and I guess I'm scared of people's judgments. I know that like I'm at a place in my recovery where I'm doing so much better in so many ways, but you know, all of those, like, that brain fog has lifted and those emotions have come back online, and that's leaving me feeling very sensitive, I guess. And then I feel like I come on and I'm just like, I've been busy, I'm really sorry, I've been busy, and I never actually talk about what I've been up to. And my loved ones, bless them, they ask and they know, and it means the world to me. And then I'm like, why do I feel like I don't know. So that was just my inner ramblings as I take the dog for a little bit of fresh air. Armed with all of the snacks in the world, because I had lunch half an hour ago. I've already eaten one of the snacks I brought with me. And then I just have like my dog bag that I take with me. Don't get me wrong, it's got a dog lead in it, but most of all, it's just got peanut butter bars in there. You know, they're fueling my recovery at the moment, and I'm here for it. Like, if they are making me smile this much and feel this excited about life in the world, then go for it. And I guess I wanted to just do this now because I'm kind of taking one of those moments to just marvel at how beautiful the day is. And I know that when I get back home, I've got loads of work to do, and I just won't do it. So sorry for the like shaking of the camera, because I'm attempting to multitask. I hope the audio's come out okay on this as well. But yeah, I don't know. For anyone that wanted to know when I'm always like, I've just been busy. That's some of what's been going on. And I also just want to take a moment, because this time last year, I literally felt like I was breaking into a billion pieces. And I'm not saying that I'm still not broken into a billion pieces. Like, I honestly feel like I get these waves of pain when I think not about just like what happened, but just how much I was hurting this time last year. But I also know that I have done everything in my power to keep my life, or move my life into a trajectory that I'm happy in and has a future, and harnesses that pain and says, I know you're in pain and I know what's happened isn't right, and it's okay. And it's also okay to keep going in life, because I could have stopped last year. That's how I felt. So yeah, I have a sore arm because I've been holding my phone up. I also want to take out my headphones because I've been trying to kind of connect with, like, just be in the moment a little bit more, rather than just always having things going through my head. And it is a beautiful day, and the dog is very happy, and we had a lovely lion this morning, and it's the last day of sun in England, which is basically like, if you don't have your barbecue out, yeah. And I really fancy something to eat. So I'm gonna go. But if you've got this far, then thank you for caring and wanting to know. And yeah, sending so much love to you all.